everyone, and welcome to another beginner HIIT. Today's workout we are going to be doing what's called a Tabata. So Tabata is a typical timer interval that you'll see in HIIT training where it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So in 20 seconds we can keep our intensity quite high because it's only a 10-second round, but then you only get a 10-second rest. So you'll find that your heart rate is going to start climbing quite rapidly. There will be some jumping that you'll see me do. If jumping is not your thing, or if any impact is not your thing, I will always give an option for you that is a lower impact option. If anything doesn't work for you today, go back to your old faithful movements that you know don't hurt you, and then just drop me a note in the comments so that I can maybe give you some other alternatives for next time. We have one more minute before we start. I'll talk you through it as we go. We're going to stay basic with only just 4 movements today, and we're just going to repeat for the duration of the workout. We are going to, start our timer here. We've got 30 seconds before we go. I hope you're already warmed up because we're kind of gonna get right into it. Our first round, we're gonna go a little bit lighter just so that we can ease our way into the movements, wake the body up if you haven't warmed up yet. If you've already warmed up, then you can start right into it a little bit higher intensity. The rest of you stay with me, lower intensity for the first round, and then we'll pick it up as we go. So we are just going to start with a squat in 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is our warm-up round, so it's only 20 seconds squatting. I'm making sure that my knees are tracking with my feet, and I am keeping my chest lifted. We've got 10 seconds left here. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We got a 10-second recovery, and we're going to go into alternating step back lunges. 2, 1, alternating, lunging. Good. Still keeping the chest lifted, trying not to lean forward. We got 10 seconds left here. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are gonna do what is called a plank jack, but again, we are on our warm-up round, so it's gonna be a little bit lighter. You're gonna come down into a plank. If planking on your hands doesn't work for you, go into a plank on your elbows. And we're just stepping out side to side, and I'm trying to keep the rest of my body nice and stable. Again, you can be on your elbows for this one if wrists are hurting in any way. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to feel it already. Great, guys, we're just going to go into knee touches, alternating knee touches, 20 seconds. Again, this is our warm-up round. Things are gonna get a little bit faster paced, more intense. If this round was a perfect intensity for you, stick with this for the rest of the workout. The rest of you, I will show you ways to up the intensity. So we're back to our squat. Of course, we can add a jump to up the intensity. If you're not cool with jumping, I'll show you another alternative as well. 1, go. So coming down into your squat and jumping. Big explosive jump. So if jumping's not your thing, you can also just come up onto your toes. Good. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we got our reverse lunges. So yes, you can bring it up into jumping lunges. They're a little bit more intense, and I will give you another option if that doesn't work for you. So those of you who are jumping, it's an alternating jump into your lunge. We're still getting deep in our lunge. If jumping isn't your thing, but you just want to up the intensity, you're just going back into that reverse alternating lunge, but you're picking up the pace and doing it as quick as possible. 2, 1. Plank jacks. So you can hold that same intensity we used in the first round, or you can come with me. We're gonna jump down, jumping, both feet out at the same time, trying to keep the rest of my body as stable and still as possible, using that core. 5, 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can be on your elbows for that one too if the wrists are not your thing. Okay, we got high knees. So you can go back to this, or you can come up into that high knee jog with me. Focusing on using that core to drive those knees up. Oh, I'm gonna lose my bun. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to squats, guys. So simple. All right. Pick the intensity that works for you. 2, 1. Let's do it. Tabata is quick. The rests are short, so we can get our workout done really quick. Burning those calories, getting that heart rate up. 2 and 1. Alternating lunges, right. So again, pick your intensity. You can go all the way back to level 1, or you can bring it up to that jumping lunge. Remember, your rounds are only 20 seconds. So you want to push to your max in those 20 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Guys, that's only been like a 6-minute workout so far. And I'm already dying. Plank jacks in 2, 1. Let's bring it down. I'm sorry if I'm getting cut off by the camera here. When I'm down, hopefully you can see me. So I'm not filming this again. 10 seconds. Remember, guys, you can bring the intensity way down. I like to keep the intensity high, but that's my level. You guys have your level, and there's no shame in bringing it back to level 1 if you are working hard and you feel good. I know a lot of people see these videos and say, how is that beginner HIIT? I really like to make the movements as simple as possible while still challenging you to push to your upper limits of your heart rate. Oh my goodness. We're back to squat, guys. Ooh. 20 seconds, let's go. So remember, you can bring it right down to level 1, just a squat. You can bring it up into calf raises so that you're practicing that explosive movement without the impact of landing. Or you're bringing it up. Lunges. Oh my word. I need to breathe. 2, 1. Alternating lunges. So remember, this is one of your options. Just really quick driving those legs back. Or you can go right into those jumps, working on getting your full lunge in those jumps. A lot of people like to do this. That's cheating. I want you jumping 10 seconds. I feel like my camera has shifted on the tripod. So if you guys are losing me, at least you kind of know what you're supposed to do. Plank jack. So remember, bring it to level 1, or bring it to that jump, or we can be down here. We can also jump down here. There's so many options. We can even come up on the couch and jump here. I lost my timer, so you guys keep going. There it is. 10 seconds, guys. Back to those high knees. Oh, we're so close. You're almost done this workout. Can you believe it? There we go. High knees. Driving up. This is a great exercise if you have a tendency to leak when you're doing things like jumping jacks, because you're still getting that lymphatic drainage, the jumping, but because our legs are closed, there's less leakage, or less of a tendency to leak. Squats. Here we go, guys. Here we go. You're almost there. Power through, guys, push. Remember, you can always pause me too. If you're like, oh man, I gotta catch my breath. There's a pause button, and then come join me after. That's fine. Lunges. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 15 seconds. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Plank jack. Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah, heart rate's high. Feeling good. 2, 1. Plank jack. Oh my goodness, I can barely talk to you guys anymore. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. High knee. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. 20 seconds on the clock. Almost. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. We're done. We are done. So that was a 10-minute HIIT workout. The movements were fairly simple, but because there's very limited rest, our heart rate is pounding for that whole 10 minutes. You should be out of breath. You should need a drink, and you should feel very energized after a quick workout like that. I would highly recommend extra water today. Stretch it out really well. Maybe go for a nice long walk or a nice long bike ride, whatever equipment you have or whatever the weather is going to allow you to do. Thank you for joining me today. I know HIIT is challenging, but you guys nailed it, and we will see you guys tomorrow.